I was just listening to the Daily Carry podcast. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It's on all the streaming platforms. But I want to point out Jared on there. He mentioned that when you read the Bible, it's like eating a meal. It's like eating the mandatory meal, and without it, you're going to starve to death. And when he said that, it totally clicked with me. I'm coming from a point where I never read my Bible. I started reading it recently. And it's almost like I was emaciated. I was eating, right? I was consuming other media. I was watching YouTube or TV shows or whatever. I've never been a reader. If you ask anybody in my inner circle, it's kind of a running joke that if you want me to read a book, you have to wait till it comes out on video. But the point I'm trying to make is that when we read our Bibles, we are being fed. We're being fed life. God is literally breathing life into us. And if you haven't had that experience, it's hard to understand. I mean, I'm coming from, again, someone who very recently would have heard that and be like, I don't get that. I don't understand it. And there's really no way I can describe it to you. You have to just experience it for yourself. But I think the best metaphor, again, is we are walking around in our lives, and if we're not in the Word, we are walking around emaciated, and we don't even know it. It's kind of like if you have somebody that has eating a Whole30 diet, carnivore diet, something like that. They're walking around eating really good. They feel great. Their body's just performing at peak performance. And then you can have someone else who's living off ramen noodles, McDonald's all the time, and they feel like crap, and they don't even know it. They don't understand why they feel bad. It's because they're not getting the nutrients they need in the same way that when we consume all this other material, whether it be scrolling through Facebook or TikTok or YouTube or whatever that is, and we're not in the Bible, we're not in the Word. We can be reading other Christian books, same thing. We think we're getting fed, and to some degree we are, but we are emaciated. We aren't getting the nutrients of the Word of the life from God. So go out there, read your Bibles. Trust me, it will change your life. And when you read it, you have to read it with intentionality. You can't just flip through and try to get through as fast as you can, because that's kind of like, I don't know, that's kind of like eating your food and then spitting it back up. You need to absorb this stuff. You need it to soak in. So read your Bibles. I'm keeping on my journey. Check out the Daily Carry podcast. Jared and Mike are awesome. Their podcast today is probably my favorite of all time. So go out there and check it out. See you guys.